Howdy, cowpokes. Welcome to World Theater Day. You know, I always tell my students that theater encompasses the world.
So what World Theater Day means to me, really what theater means to me is just it's communication. I love that it is an art that allows me to connect with students and get to mentor them and get to be an adult in their life that they feel like they can come to and talk to. I love that I can show them an art that helped me work through some of the hardest times in my life and also gave me an escape and gave me a reason to excel in life and work hard for things. And I really am so thankful for theater and what it does for me, but mostly what it does for my students.
Theater to me means constant metamorphosis. I can shed my own skin and I can be a different person whenever I choose. It also means getting weird whenever I want to.
Normally, I would say that theater is a way to express yourself and that it gives your life a new meaning with every character that you play. But in times like this, theater is literally an escape. If you feel trapped in your house, an easy way to get out is to watch a movie or a TV show. It's how you stay sane when your lives are not in your control. Personally, I've always relied on the arts pretty heavily, but what we're seeing now is just how much we rely on the arts when we have nothing else. We can't go hang out with friends, but we can join a Netflix party and all watch the same movie together at the same time from 6 different living rooms. Theater is the one comfort we still have left, the one thing in our lives that we can still control. Theater lifts us up in times of sorrow.
I love that theater lets you express yourself and lets your voice be heard.
I have always thought of theater as storytelling. It can be storytelling from any point of view. I can tell a story about my own life. I can tell a story from the point of view of a puppet, or I can tell a story without even saying any words. I think storytelling is what theater is all about. I think movies include storytelling. I think storytelling can be whatever you want it to be, but I think storytelling is crucial in life. We've been telling stories ever since the dawn of man, and I think it is crucial to continue telling stories, and that's why I think theater is completely important in today's society. Even if we can't physically tell stories or have theater right now because of what's going on in the world right now, but theater is mandatory for life. We need to continue telling stories. We need to tell stories about our lives and what's happened before us and what's going to happen and maybe even what could happen. But theater is life. Life is theater. I think we can always continue to tell stories. And that's why I think theater is beautiful.
So this is where it all started. I was 6 and I begged my mom to let me audition for Charlotte's Web. I was cast as a gosling. I waddled on stage and then I waddled back off, and I haven't really left the theater since. At least that's the way it feels. So, what does theater mean to me? Well, a lot of things. At the risk of being dramatic, theater means everything to me. It's stories, it's home, it's family, community, entertainment, it's relationships, theater's hope, it's love, empathy, creativity, it's magic, it's life. Theater saved me in one way or another all throughout my life. It's helped me many, 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 many times. And I know that it helps my students too. Even in these bizarro world times, theater's still there for us. It's my constant, and I hope that it is constant for a lot of other people. So, happy World Theater Day.
Yeah, so I definitely think one of my favorite things about theater is the fact that you can really be whoever you want to be.
What is theater to me? Theater is my passion. I love the way theater brings worlds together. Different worlds, like the business world, the production world, the performance world, all have to come together for one play to happen. I am not one who likes to act, but I am a techie all day. I love stage management. I love doing the production side of theater. I love doing the business side. But I also love the fact that all those worlds have to come together for a show to happen. I love being able to share those options with my students. I like for them to know that whatever their talent is, they can use it in theater. Theater is so vast and it takes so many people coming together to make it happen. It's one of those things that bring communities together, states together, worlds together. Everyone can sit down and watch the same play, be it in whatever language, and enjoy something together. I love theater for how it connects us.
I love theater so much.
So, theater to me is everything. When I was growing up, I was this really loud, outspoken, rambunctious girl who just didn't seem to fit in anywhere. And someone finally suggested that I audition for a show in theater, and I did, and it was like everything just clicked. I had found exactly where I belonged with the people I belonged with. Theater really is home. It's this wonderful place where you can embrace who you are, you can get to know yourself better, you can get to know the world around you and the people around you. It's a way for you to communicate with the world. It's a way to communicate with others and share in something beautiful and moving. And you're not just sharing it with the people you're working with, but you're also sharing it with audience members who come to see you perform. You can change people's lives and opinions and outlooks just by performing for them and sharing in a story together. It's an art that stays with you forever, no matter where you go. And I think that that's a beautiful thing.
Theater is awesome because you can be anyone you want to be.
For me, theater is important because it gives us a voice. I think a lot of people are able to express themselves in theater in ways that they wouldn't before. And sometimes it allows us to express things that help us heal and help us grow and help us share history and change the world. And I love telling stories, and I think stories are magic. And I think theater is the closest thing to magic that we have.
And I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be. Wait a minute. I'm not ready for a dress rehearsal. I'm not even off book. Oh.
Theater is a place where I can be myself. It is a place where I can see the life of others through their own lens. I just love theater. When I was in middle school, my dad made me sign up for a theater class, and I was really nervous because I was very shy. But I'm so happy that he made me sign up for that class because I found my new home. And I found a place where I could write and be whoever I want to be and be creative. And theater is awesome.
Everything in the world is in theater. There is science. There's math. There's geometry. There's English and reading and writing. All those things.
You know, theater has been a part of my life since I was very small. When I was a kid, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, I would dance around the living room in a circle and think that I was putting on a huge play. I would invite my whole family to come and sit down and watch me. Theater's been a part of my life forever, and I love being on the stage. The stage is a magical place. Whether you're backstage or you're center stage, it's a magical feeling. And I don't care what stage you're on, they all have that same feeling to me. And I love watching people on stage. I love watching my kids because they change and transform and they become the star. I love watching that. And I love watching them make me gasp and cry and laugh. So, in theater, you got to be really organized and you got to be really creative. You know, you got to be all things when you're in the theater, and you got to learn everything. There's electricity and there's hot glue.
Hey guys, so today is World Theater Day, and to me, theater has always been something to help me get out of my shell, and to channel my creativity into something that makes me really happy. I know that for me, my love of theater, I think it's always been around. Was more musical when I was younger. But when I got into high school and I joined drama club, it just opened up a new world to me. And I think that theater allows us to play different people. It allows us to go on adventures. It allows us to explore who we are as a person and who we can become. It allows us to transform ourselves into being able to talk certain ways, to be in certain situations. It allows us to, switch up and talk certain ways and behave certain ways and just have all kinds of fun, And for me, what I love about theater is that I get to share that with my students and help them see that they can be creative individuals as well. So that's what I love about theater.
There's everything in the theater, so we need every person, everyone in the theater.
Theater is the study of what it means to be human, with our flaws as well as our strengths and the things that really define who we are, not just what we say, but how we think, what we do, why we do the things we do. It's something that we study as actors. Theater is community. There's the community we have of actors and technicians, designers, all working together towards the same goal, the same purpose, to tell a story. Theater is also a community between the actors and the audience. There's a special relationship that exists from the actor's point of view to get that immediate reaction, that instant gratification of laughter or gasps or applause. There's really nothing quite like it.
What does theater mean to me? My thoughts on theater can be perfectly summed up by this quote from Stella Adler. The word theater comes from the Greeks. It means the seeing place. It is the place people come to see the truth about life and the social situation. Theater for me is about stepping into another person's shoes and seeing life from their perspective. Theater is about being transported to a new world, even if only for a couple of hours. Theater is about community, theater is about relationships, and theater is about family. But most of all, theater is storytelling and making sure that every single person's story is heard.
Happy World Theater Day. Now go do some theater, folks.